Hey Flosstube, welcome back to my channel. Bookie Stitcher here, or Shalism on Instagram. Just coming to you guys with another update to talk about all the things that I've done the last couple of weeks. I did attempt to do a Stitch With Me, a longer video, but I had some Pandora playing in the background and not really thinking about it. Went to upload it and they're like, copyright restrictions. It's like, oh no! So I never posted it. I took it down. So I'm going to be re-recording that one probably tomorrow, hopefully. Hopefully everything goes okay. I can go ahead and do that. But anyway, so I'll record that later. But anyway, coming with an update. So let's go ahead and get started. It's been a couple weeks since I've done anything or any sort of update. So I have a lot to show you guys. So we'll go ahead and start with one of the stamp kits that I'm doing. It's the Lilo and Stitch, the picture of the Stitch anyway. You're not going to be able to see it, but so this is all I've done so far. So I took out these stitches in the wrong color, put these in, and then just did a couple more blocks around here. So nothing major on this one. I'm really into D&D Girl, which I'll show you guys next. And so I've been just stitching nonstop on that one. And that's the one I did the Stitch With Me for like 45 minutes. And it didn't end up working out. But I've been working on this one a lot. I'll go ahead and take it out of the hoop. No, I'm gonna leave it in the hoop because I'm gonna work on this as soon as I get done doing my update video. But this is D&D Girl. She is like my new favorite. She's great. I love her. I just started doing the jewels. I'm almost done with the jewels. This is all basically background and part of her hair. So background is over here, part of her hair is over here. I'm gonna stitch her jewels and I'm working my way this way to get to her eye. Her eye is approximately like right here. So I'm close. This is one page goes to like right here, and then we got another part of the page right here, so we'll see. Also, I'm doing this video where I can't see myself to see if the quality is a little bit better and see if I can do a video like that. So if you guys are seeing this video, that means I did it okay and you guys can actually see what I'm talking about. If you don't see this, then that means I had to redo it in the selfie view so I can actually see and what I'm showing you guys, but we'll see how it goes. But anyway, so this is what I have done so far. I started this one and have been working on it mostly nonstop for 2 weeks. There's a little bit of a corner right here, but that's it. That's her. I love her. Heaven Earth Designs, or charted by Heaven Earth Designs. I'm not sure the artist. Artist is in my introduction video, or a couple videos back where not my intro video, a couple videos back, maybe one or two. The last one I think is when I purchased this one because they were having their 50% off sale. Another one I've gotten a lot done on is Mini Beloved, which I know a lot of people will be excited about. Seems to be a favorite. Yeah, I'm trying really hard to just kind of stitch at least a little bit on everything that I have in rotation. Totally not going to, succeed in doing that, but here he is. So last time let me take this needle minder off. Last time I had stitched this one, I had just got done doing all of this kind of background, and I want to continue filling in some of the background to see the shape of her face and his chin and everything. His chin is actually like right here. You can see it a little bit. Problem is that gets kind of boring. It gets boring doing all the outlining stitches and not like filling stuff in because you don't tend to see quite as much progress, or I feel like I'm not doing as much even though I am doing just as much. But what I did this time is actually from right here, I had like all this that I need to fill in, only had like a couple stitches, and I filled it all in. So that's what I've done here. And then I did do a couple more of these fill-in stitches, but like I said, I got bored fairly quickly and wanted to see progress, and so I did the background. Hopefully you can see that okay. But yeah, it's turning out to be pretty good. Again, it's a favorite of everybody's. And I brought out Treasure Hunt bookshelf. I didn't get too much done. I think I did about 400 stitches or so on this guy. And you're probably not even gonna be able to tell, just because there's so much done and I'm just filling stuff in, basically, is all I'm doing. But I filled in some more of this book here. Let me show you the full progress. It's in the hoop. I plan on working on this one later as well. But it looks like I have to take the hoop out in order to show you some of my progress. So I guess I'll just take it out. So I put in some of the sparkly thread. What is the sparkly thread? 32. I want to say swagger, but that's the fabric. What is it called? Come on, everybody, help me. The stuff. I put some of this stuff in. What is it? Krennic. Jeez Louise. Anyway, I put some Krennic in the first stitches of Krennic into Treasure Hunt bookshelf. So I finished that in. That's where most of my stitches came from this time. But here's my overall progress. And the Krennic is right here. Kind of sparkly. Again, I don't know if you can see because I can't see what I'm showing you. But I filled some of that in and some more of the sky in some different colors, and then filled in some of the book. So that's what we got. There. And I didn't work. I don't think I worked on Poison Garden the last couple weeks. I'll pull it out just in case, because I don't remember if I worked on her or not. I think I got pretty excited with D&D Girl. But just in case, I'll pull her out. If I did work on her, I probably only got about 400 or 500 stitches done. Ooh, one of my shoe ends is coming too. So last time I worked on her, I was just filling in some of this bottom underneath the flower. I already have this flower completely filled in, and I have this one mostly filled in. There's just a couple of missing stitches right here, and I filled in some of this green. So again, I don't know if you can tell from last time. Again, probably only 400 or so stitches in. I hope you don't ring the doorbell. Please don't ring the doorbell. My son's sleeping. Ah, they're ringing the doorbell. Hopefully that doesn't wake him up. Anyway, that's what I got for Poison Garden. And the last one I worked on is, oh, so I guess I'll show you. So I started D&D Girl. So this is what happens when I start something new. I normally take it down and start it back over at least 3 times, and the 3rd time normally sticks. So I actually started D&D Girl on 22 count. My hand died. I took this off of Idealism. Here's Idealism's progress right here. And I was like, you know, this fabric would look really good, and the 22 count would look really good for D&D Girl since his hand died. So I started D&D Girl, and then I was like, I'm not feeling the 22 count for her. So I went and purchased some 18 count Aida. So this is the start of D&D Girl that I got to, and I was like, this is just, I can't. I can't stitch her on this. It just was not working. So I'm putting this back to Idealism. I guess Idealism will stay on the 22 count. If I would have continued D&D Girl on this piece of fabric, it would have been my 3rd time starting over Idealism, so probably would have stuck, but she stays, so. But instead, I ended up doing D&D Girl on this 18 count Aida. And so normally I buy 18 count Zweigart from Hobby Lobby, which is a fairly thinner piece of fabric. I'll show you. Mini Enchantment is on 18 count Zweigart Aida, which I'm bringing out right now. And I did work on this one as well, but I'm missing some of the colors. So, of course, all colors that I want to work on. Funny how that works. So I kind of stopped working on this one just because I need to get some more colors. But you can see that the point of the wing is starting. We got some of the forest and just kind of background colors, but mostly I just kind of filled in the wing. So it's coming along. But this is 18 count Zweigart Aida oatmeal, I believe, and it's just very scratchy. I did not pre-wash this. That's probably part of my problem. And I'm pretty sure my castle is 18 count Zweigart Aida as well. But I did find that there is a huge difference between these two. So Zweigart Loops and Threads, I think, is the name of this brand. This brand is from Michaels. I'm pretty sure it's Loops and Threads. And you know what? If I had to compare the two and pick whichever one I wanted to buy and work on, I would totally pick the Loops and Threads. There was one review on Michaels that said that the Loops and Threads, loops and something, I'm pretty sure, that it wasn't even. So it was 18 count going one way and maybe like 17 stitches going the other way. So their project was distorted. I did a measurement after pre-washing this and gridding it, and I came up with 18 count one way and it was like 17 and a half going the other way stitches. And so I was comfortable and confident that just me stitching on this would stretch the fabric enough to be 18 by 18 and that it would be just fine. I ended up comparing the same type of measurements to the Zweigart, which I've never had problems with, and it was the exact same. So I was fine using this, even though it had one bad review. Excuse me, sorry. One bad review saying that it wasn't true 18 count Aida, but I thought it was. But the thickness of the material is just so much different. So it's heavy duty. It feels like I can't really see my fingers through it very well. I mean, which is good. This, on the other hand, I feel like it might be more like beginner friendly because the holes seem to be more defined, and the fabric is definitely scratchier. So I don't know, I feel like, I don't know, this one just seems to be easier to see the holes, whereas these holes tend to blend in a little bit more. But yeah, I prefer this one leaps and bounds over Zweigart, which I never thought I would say that, because pretty much all of the fabric that I do have is Zweigart. That's just something that I kind of learned how to stitch on and am comfortable doing. But yeah, I really love this material. I will probably be stitching a lot of any newer projects. I'll be stitching 18 count if I can, because I just really love this 18 count, how big the stitches are, and the thickness of the material, and just everything in general in regards to this 18 count right now I'm in love with. So if I get any other projects or start any more, I'll probably do 18 count Aida. I think that's it. I think that's all I have to show for my updates and stitching progress. I'm trying to think. I don't think I stitched on anything else. I am so tempted to bring Magic Study back out into the rotation. I am watching, I think it's Sam Stitches, Sam_Stitches on Instagram. I'll link her well, I don't think she has YouTube, so I don't really want to link her just in case she doesn't want to be linked. But anyway, I'm following some people's progress on Instagram in regards to Magic Study, and just makes me really want to bring it back out. However, I have so many other things I'm stitching right now. So I'm of the mindset that I will probably try to do a rotation where I'll stitch on something till I'm bored of stitching it. It seems like every time I talk, I yawn. I'm so sorry. But I think right now I'm just going to stitch on whatever I feel like stitching on, because that's the whole point of cross stitching, is to de-stress, you know, get your hands moving and do what you love to do. And so if I'm not feeling something anymore, I'm just gonna move on. But for right now, D&D Girl, Mini Enchantment, Poison Garden, Treasure Hunt Bookshelf, and Stitch are all my go-tos. Mini Beloved as well. Although I am starting to get a little bit bored after doing all that gray. But we'll see. I put like 1,000 stitches in on Mini Beloved in one night. So I was like, oh, I should probably slow down because I'm going to get bored of him. And now I not really feeling him, but we'll see. I know, like I said, that he's a favorite. So, and he's just so handsome. So we'll see. Yeah, so I'm just going to stitch out what I feel like. And my next Stitch With Me will be with D&D Girl, since that's what I had previously recorded. Like I said, it's a 45-minute video, but I was explaining some of my mom's progress and talking about Pattern Keeper and talking and showing you guys like where I was at with my progress so far. So I think doing any sort of voiceover or music over that video probably just isn't going to work. I mean, unless you guys just want to sit there with background music and watch me stitch. Most of it is stitching, but like I said, there is some stuff on there where I'm like showing you pictures of my mom's progress or pictures of D&D Girl and stuff. So let me know in the comments if you guys would like to see that with just a music over, like background music over the top of everything else that I was talking about, to get rid of the copyrighted music, since I was listening to Pandora. Or if you guys would prefer, I mean, don't really care. I guess I am going to be recording another one with me actually talking and stitching without background music. So I'll do that no matter what. But if you want to see the other video that I recorded, let me know. I could post it with some background music if you guys want. I know the majority don't really prefer the background music, so I was just gonna trash the video, really. But if you want to see with some background music, let me know, and I can go ahead and post it. It'll take me like 2 seconds. But yeah, that's it for today. So thanks for joining in. Again, thank you for watching my videos and for giving feedback. You know, telling me tips and tricks that you guys know. I mean, this community is so great when it comes to finding out new things and just being supportive of each other. And I really appreciate every single one of you coming and watching my videos and, you know, talking to me about what you're stitching and, you know, talking about, you know, things that you've learned along the way, and just coming and saying hi. So thank you so much. Happy stitching. Take care. Bye.